We've all been there. That colleague who seems to drain the energy from the room, leaving a trail of frustration in their wake. Maybe it's the constant complainer, the credit stealer, or the passive-aggressive email sender. Whatever the flavor, difficult colleagues are a universal workplace experience. They can test our patience, disrupt team dynamics, and even impact our own job satisfaction. But here's the good news. We don't have to be passive victims in these situations. Just like we learn to navigate challenging projects or master new skills, we can develop strategies for effectively handling difficult co-workers. This isn't about changing who they are. It's about equipping ourselves with the tools to manage the situation and protect our own well-being. Think of it as a dance. You learn the steps, anticipate the moves, and gracefully navigate the rhythm, even when your partner isn't always in sync. You might not be able to change their tune, but you can choose how you move to it. By understanding the common types of difficult colleagues and developing strategies to respond, we can transform workplace friction into an opportunity for growth, both personally and professionally. This guide is your toolkit for that transformation. We'll unpack the different personalities you might encounter, explore evidence-based strategies for managing those interactions, and empower you with the emotional intelligence skills to rise above the fray. It's time to take control of your workplace experience and build positive, productive relationships, even in the face of challenges. Let's start by getting familiar with the cast of characters. Just like in any good story, understanding the players is key to navigating the plot. In the workplace drama, difficult colleagues often fall into recognizable categories. First up, we have the constant complainer. This colleague sees the cloud around every silver lining. They're quick to point out flaws, highlight problems, and generally bring a negative vibe to the team. Then there's the credit stealer, always eager to claim the spotlight for themselves, often overlooking the contributions of others. They might subtly shift narratives or conveniently forget to mention who truly spearheaded a project. And let's not forget the passive-aggressive, a master of veiled criticism and backhanded compliments. They might forget to loop you in on important emails or offer seemingly helpful suggestions that carry a sting of judgment. These are just a few examples, and you've likely encountered variations of these personalities in your own workplace. The key is to recognize their patterns and develop strategies to interact with them effectively. Now that we've identified some common types of difficult colleagues, let's explore how to handle them. Remember, our goal isn't to change them, but to manage the situation effectively and protect our own well-being. For the constant complainer, try a dose of empathy followed by a redirect. Acknowledge their concerns, but gently steer the conversation towards solutions. Instead of getting bogged down in negativity, shift the focus to actionable steps. With the credit stealer, clear communication is key. Document your contributions, ensure your role is visible in meetings, and don't shy away from advocating for your own recognition. It's not about bragging. It's about ensuring a fair representation of your efforts. When dealing with the passive-aggressive, directness often wins the day. Address their behavior openly but calmly. If they forget to include you in an email, politely request to be included in future correspondence. If they offer a backhanded compliment, acknowledge their comment and reframe it in a positive light. Remember, you're not responsible for their behavior, but you are responsible for how you respond to it. Section 4. Mastering Emotional Intelligence, your secret weapon for conflict resolution. While understanding different personality types and employing specific strategies is crucial, emotional intelligence is the true game changer in handling difficult colleagues. It's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, while also being sensitive to the emotions of others. Imagine emotional intelligence as a superpower. It allows you to stay calm in the face of frustration, respond thoughtfully instead of reactively, and build bridges even in challenging situations. One key aspect of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Pay attention to your own triggers. What types of behavior set you off? How do you typically react? Understanding your own emotional patterns empowers you to manage them more effectively. Another crucial element is empathy. Even when you disagree with a colleague's behavior, try to see things from their perspective. What might be driving their actions? Could there be underlying factors contributing to their conduct? Empathy doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it can help you approach the situation with greater understanding and find more constructive ways to respond. Finally, remember the power of clear and respectful communication. Express your concerns directly and honestly, but avoid accusatory or judgmental language. Focus on the impact of their behavior on you and the team, rather than resorting to personal attacks. Section 5. Building a better workplace. Your guide to positive interactions. Navigating difficult colleagues can be challenging, but it's an opportunity for growth. By applying these strategies and cultivating your emotional intelligence, you can not only survive but thrive in your workplace. Imagine a work environment where you feel equipped to handle challenging personalities, where you can confidently advocate for yourself, and where you contribute to a more positive and productive atmosphere. This isn't a utopia, it's a goal we can actively work towards. It starts with each of us taking responsibility for our own actions and reactions. By choosing to engage thoughtfully, communicate respectfully, and prioritize empathy, we contribute to a more harmonious workplace. Remember, every interaction is a chance to practice these skills. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Building positive relationships takes time and effort. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every step you take towards understanding, empathy, and clear communication is a step towards a more fulfilling and productive work life. You have the power to make a difference, one interaction at a time. Start today.